What's going on, guys? This is Alex of Lebowski Nation. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to become multimillionaires on Animal Crossing, the new game, New Horizons, in about an hour or longer. If you haven't set up multiple users, you're going to need multiple users on your Switch account in order to do this, to make that maximum income of bells. So here I am. I've already maxed out. Sorry for the video quality. I've already maxed out me and my wife's house, fully paid off. In order to do this, and I haven't had the game that long, maybe about a week and a half, and this might ruin the game for some, and if you just want to play through and do the normal thing, then go for it, but I'm trying to build, I'm trying to make my island amazing. So anyway, what you're going to want to do, so if you've already played the game, I'm sure you've already seen in Nook's tent, the little ATM looking thing. You're going to want to go there. Now, the reason why I say you're going to want multiple users, which I'll go into later in the video, is because your interest is tied to all those accounts. So any money on the other accounts that you have on your island is tied to this main one. So any interest that they put into this ATM also builds up, no matter what account you're on. So let me show you this real quick. Basically, this is how you do it. So you go on this thing and you go to the ABD or the ABC thingy. So you go to ABD, right? Okay. So right now I only have 7,244 bells. You're going to want to deposit as much bells as possible in that thingy, or into your savings balance as much as possible. So basically, you then close it out. So sign off. And then you save. You save and end. Okay? Save and end. Wait for the thing to close. Now, you're going to have to be patient because this is kind of a process. So once the save completes, you close out your game, close the software, right? So basically what you do, you go to System Settings and you go down all the way to System. Once you're in System, go down the date and time. See, as I've noticed, I've already have it set at 2060. It's because I've already been doing this to make money. Basically, you go down to 2000 and in the game, you save it. So save it, make sure it's that date and time. So then you go back to the main screen, load the game on that profile. Now you're going to have to do this twice. So basically what you're going to have to do is set the date and time to 2000 on the game first. But you have to make sure that your bells are in your savings account on the Nook ATM thingy. Because if you don't, then your bells aren't going to build interest when you make it to 2060. Because that's when you build up 99,000 bells. Because you basically go into the game, and it's going to be the year 2000, right? So it takes a minute to load, so bear with me, I'm sorry. So right now, on your profile, it's going to be the year 2000, or Nook's going to think it's the year 2000, right? So any savings that you put in your ATM have not built interest because basically you went back in time, so nothing's going to happen. Look, so I'll come out of my house. There's going to be, no mail, and you're going to want to check your mail to make sure that banknote's in. Okay, so now that everything's saved at the year 2000, you're going to want to then save it again. Once you join the game at the year 2000 and come out of your house, save it again, wrap things up. Make sure you save every time. Then you leave your game once the save is complete. Close your software again. Always close your software after saving. Go back to the time thingy, or go back to your system and go down to System, go to date and time. And then you jump it from 2000 to the year 2060. Now, what I'd like to do, I'll even maybe go up a month just to make sure that I got, you know, I've definitely built the max amount of interest possible and that there were no mess ups. So now you see the time is saved to 2060. You press A on that to double check. So now it's saved to 2060. Go back to the main screen. Open up Animal Crossing on your profile again. And this might take a minute because it takes a minute to load. And then now, after I show you the interest that has been built upon in your Nook ATM, basically, if you have multiple users on your island, so you set up another user, say another profile on your Switch named, my other one's named is Ace. Basically, if you make a user on that same island and put money into the ATM, the interest builds across all your profiles. So not only I am going to get 99,000 bells, but my other profiles are going to get 99,000 bells as well. And basically, so now that it's loaded, in the year 2060, I'm going to show you guys this. Is really freaking cool. And sorry for my bad camera angles. Like I said, I haven't gotten a proper camera yet, so you're going to have to bear with me. And look, he's now saying that it's the year 2060. You skip all this. Try to get through all this. Yada, yada, yada. And basically, you rinse and repeat for as many times as you want. So say you have 8 profiles. You just made 1 million. Just like that. Or 800,000 bells. By just doing this one time. So look, I came out of my house after the year 2060. It's been like 60 years. I'm gonna put on my little outfit, and look, you then check your mailbox. Always check your mailbox to see how much interest you built. And I probably didn't get the max amount. Okay, so see, look, now I have 100,000 bells practically in my account. So you then go back to your ATM. So give me a second here. And this is going to be really important. This next part of the video is going to be very important because you're going to have to pay attention, because in order for your other people to get the same interests, you really have to be, so go down to your APD. And check that out. Now I have 107,000 bells, 243 bells. And look, now I save it. So let me sign off. Give me a second. I save it. So always remember to save. Save and end. Always make sure that it's saved first, guys. This is only the way that this works. So, and then you just rinse and repeat. So say I did that 10 times, that's 1 million. And it's kind of a process, like I said. That's why you need the multiple users on your account, because if you just have one account and you're doing that, you'll make 1 million in an hour, opposed if you have like 8 other users on your island that you jump to, then you can make 8 mil, just like that. If you do it 10 times, and that will probably take you about 40 minutes to an hour. Like I said, the setup takes a while, but once you got all your people with money in that ATM on your island, then you basically just go on one account and rinse and repeat 10 times, and you'll have 8 million just like that. So let me show you this real quick. So now, oh, hold on. I gotta close my software. So let me give you an example now. So, and you have to, so I'm going to another profile now. So let's go to, say, I don't know, let's go to Lakin. So I have all, now your other users have to be all on your same island that you've made. You can have multiple users on your island. Remember that. But they have to be fully, like, literally the only thing you have to make sure that's done on those other users is that they have their tent set up on the island, and you sell a couple of things to make those bells to I think it's Tom, or no, not Tom, the other guy. There's another raccoon. And look, so now on my other profile, on the same island, it's going to say the year 2060. Yeah. And, yeah, sorry guys. Give me a second here. This part's really important. So have your 7 other, so you can have 8 users total on your Switch. You're going to have 7 other users. So my main user, my wife's, and my 6 others are my other users. So look, so there's my newest person set up in the tent. I had some bells put into that ATM thingy. And look, I go down to the banknote. Look at that, 99,000 bells, 100,000 bells in her account as well. And that's just from doing the rinse and repeat of going from 2000 to 2060 over and over again with multiple users, because the interest ties into every single user and account on your Switch. So you can literally have multiple users on your island, or the max amount of 8. And basically what you do, once you have your other user fully set up on your own island, you just get a couple of things, sell them to this guy, and then put your bells in, you have to make sure your bells are in your savings though. And if with every single user, so all my other accounts all have bells put into this ATM, into the savings. And then you pick any account to do the rinse and repeat from 2000 to 2060. And I tell you, then you can jump on to all your other accounts and they'll have the same amount of stack, or how many times you rinse and repeated the 2000 to 2060 moneymaker thing. Then you will be able to jump onto all these other users and get all that money as well. So it ties in. You don't have to do this individually for each account. It all ties together. So everybody, you're basically having a multiple income for this cheat in a sense. So literally you have 8 users set up, and let me show you this real quick. Okay, so I guess I didn't have any bells in that one. So anyway, if I did have bells in that one, she would have 99,000. So basically, because I already did, I remember now, I already came and grabbed all my money from before. And she didn't have any money in the ATM thing, so that interest that I just did for my other account wasn't built up. So that's the thing. You got to make sure the bells are in that ATM. If they're not in that ATM from the other users, you will not build interest on your other user accounts. So always remember that, because she, as well as my other user accounts, if she had money in that ATM, she would have had 100,000 bells. And however many times that I rinsed and repeated that first step that I taught you guys, they also get the same amount of steps. So if I did it 10 times, she would also have 1,000,000 bells in her user account too. So that's what I'm saying. You have 8 users with money in the savings on each one, and you do that rinse and repeat on one account. It's all tied together. That's $8 million within an hour. If you're fast and you know how to do it quick, then you just jump onto your other users, grab that money from their accounts, and then just drop it in front of your house or something, go on the account that needs the money most, and pick up all that money. So that's how you become a multi-millionaire within an hour on Animal Crossing. Sorry for the long video, guys. I know I'm still learning. I'm still learning nifty tricks like this, but I really hope this video helps you guys out. It's definitely saved me a lot of time and effort. Like I said, I maxed out me and Shelby's house, like, you know, the 7th tier house that, you know, the last expansion. I have all my rooms, basement, side rooms, upstairs, the back bedroom, and the main room within not that long. So now literally I could just focus on building my island and have unlimited amount of money whenever I want. So if I'm short on money or bells, I just, take an hour out of my time with my 8 users, make sure money's in each one of their ATMs in the savings account. And then I go back on either one of any of accounts and then just do from 2,000 to 2,060 for about an hour. And then each person should have about a million bells in their account, depending on how much you already put in there in the savings initially. Anyway, I'm really glad. I really hope this video has helped you guys out. And I'm going to actually make any later videos, tutorials on Animal Crossing as well. And I'll probably upload some other games that I used to play just for fun and giggles. So anyway, you guys have a beautiful, God-blessed day. And stay safe, stay inside, social distance, wash your hands, and don't be dumb. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you, and subscribe to my video. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, just let me know. All right, thanks, and have a good one.